Previously on Project Runway.
This is your first challenge.
We'll be working in 2 teams. We love everything in this room. Don't let outside opinions distract what we're doing.
Meaning mine?
Yes.
Christian Siriano is the most successful designer that ever come out of Project Runway. If he wants to give an opinion, shut the up, you let him speak.
It's my mom. I don't think I mentally prepared what the stress of the competition was going to be.
The winner is Bones.
Oh my God.
Chastity, your look was unimaginative. Casey, you made poor design choices. You are out.
Fashion designer Christian Siriano, journalist Elaine Welteroth, fashion designer Brandon Maxwell, and editor-in-chief of Elle magazine Nina Garcia are looking for America's next great fashion designer. At stake for the winner, $250,000 supplied by Pilot Friction Erasable Pens, a feature in Elle magazine, and a career-changing mentorship with the Council of Fashion Designers of America. This is Project Runway.
Who's ready for an individual challenge?
Right.
Yeah.
We've been up almost 24 hours. Working 16, 18-hour days with a bunch of people around you. I'm a little worried about mentally what that is going to do to me.
Is anybody else emotionally wrecked? Like,
I'm not the type of person that wants to be around another person 24 hours a day. Probably why I'm still single, unless Trevor Noah calls me.
Guys, what do you think is next?
I don't know, but I hope we're not going back in there with Christian.
Look who's back.
No.
Hello.
There he is again.
No, goodbye.
You think you're done?
Are we ready?
All right, get to the runway. I'm gonna show you something. Let's go. Go, scoot. Challenge time. Fashion changes constantly. That's part of what makes it so relevant. And nothing is more relevant in fashion right now than streetwear. You need to create an impactful, breakout streetwear look. And it must contain 3 separate pieces.
Woo! That is a lot of pieces. What the hey?
All right, so how about some advice from your guest judge? TikTok's best dressed guy, Wisdom K.
Hello, designer, Design Wisdom K.
Oh, I love him on TikTok.
I'm here to deliver some very pivotal information.
Oh, snaps, like Wisdom K. I follow him on social media, and I relate to his style because it's so fresh, it's so funky. Streetwear is my thing. So this is gonna be my challenge.
Streetwear can vary. Most important is the wearability, is the comfort. The bigger proportions and the loose fit really, really come into play here. Accessorizing is always key, the right headwear. With that being said, good luck designers, and I can't wait to see y'all's wonderful looks.
We want to give you access to a variety of models, female, male, and non-binary.
Thank you.
I'm gonna send over model cards to your house in the morning. You guys have to decide who gets what model. Sketch at the house, and then when you're done, you'll meet me at Mood. And it's a 2-day challenge.
Yeah.
This is individual challenge now. You know what to do, right?
Yep.
Cool. All right, I'm tired. Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Can we please go home though?
Yes.
Thank you.
Anna, are you excited about the challenge?
I've never done streetwear, menswear, and shit. Did you say menswear? Yeah.
Let's see the models.
It's a streetwear specific challenge, and there are male models that we can design for, so I am pumped.
By the time I get to the table, all the cards were gone, so I didn't get a chance to pick the model that I wanted.
So is everybody pleased with what they got?
I don't know how I feel about this guy.
Yeah, let's start. Go ahead and sketch what we need to sketch.
Who do you guys have? I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Oh my God, I have Sarah. I'm excited. I mean,
Take care of her, she's great.
I feel like she's
I'm
fantastic.
actually obsessed with him. I love him.
He is. He's pretty.
Lucky for
What's
you.
wrong?
Every time I try to do a work that I want to do, I always end up with the wrong model. As a designer, my brand represents where I'm come from. To put what I'm about to make onto a white man would be an insult to my entire country. My entire look is going to reference my culture, Haiti. I want to create a loud jacket, leather sleeves, tunic shirt. And for my third piece, sweatpants with 1804 written on it. 1804 is the year where Haiti got its independence and abolished slavery. A lot of our ancestors died that day, but still today, here we are, losing our people to injustice. People are not gonna understand that I didn't have another option even now, so you couldn't find a black man to put this on.
No,
that's
I know.
what's gonna be said.
It's kind of like appropriating. I mean, you're putting a white guy
No,
in
it's not
something.
kind of appropriate.
It is appropriate, yeah,
we need,
no.
like, we can't be afraid to say the racism word, and we can't be afraid to say, like, whitewashing and appropriation. Like, you design because you grew up not seeing people like you on the runway. I grew up not seeing big women on TV, on magazines, and honestly, like, it is insulting.
But I am gonna do my work. I'm gonna do exactly what I want to do.
No, you're gonna put something amazing down. Yeah.
It's just gonna be that. And
Urban
at the end of the day,
streetwear was originated specifically by black men.
Like, girl.
Straight up cultural appropriation and whitewashing.
oftentimes that you find people in support of our issues as black folks, it kind of come off as if they know what our troubles are and they're our saving grace. And that's usually a big misunderstanding in the community and how support comes. This should be a black moment on that runway.
This should be a black magic moment, and like, I feel like we missed the mark.
I am getting uncomfortable a little bit. If I say, okay, I'm done with it, I think that should have been the end. But she's going and going.
I feel insulted, like, on your behalf. I feel you, and I'm sorry.
All right, guys, let's get out of here and let's go to Mood. All right.
Hi,
Christian.
What's exciting is streetwear. It's all about self-expression. Pretty important here. It's 3 pieces. It's separates. $300 and 45 minutes to shop. Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Careful.
You're already running?
Yeah, just a little bit. That's not my fault.
I need big stripes, both big like this. Black and white.
So this is 2 yards. That means no space for error.
That's very glamorous for street.
For street, yep.
So the glamorous street.
It's a luxe street.
It's a luxe street.
Yes.
I got inspired from my Filipino culture. You don't go outside of your house if you're not fixed. I see my mom growing up every single day. She's all dolled up. So for me, it's always been instilled in me, and I thought that was just normal. So I'm designing for this Crazy Rich Asian, this cut-out sweater, and a menswear kimono. Also, an oversized structured pants.
I want to use this as my main.
What are you doing? A sweatshirt with a asymmetrical zipper, asymmetrical thing going on.
What are the fabrics? What is the color?
The color scheme is a little bit more muted, a little bit more traditional, because my man is Asian, of Asian descent. So I kind of wanted to...
Why muted? You just did a muted navy dress that you couldn't even see anything.
I might have ginger hair, Christian Siriano.
Yeah.
That does not mean I am... me and color, we're still in, like, the talking relationship. We're not quite committed.
Can we just, like, pump it up, though?
You don't think
what I
I'm
mean?
exciting?
Varsity jacket, but reinterpreted. I feel like streetwear are those things that best represent you, an expression of who you are. I grew up in a small town in West Virginia and made some really, really brilliant and amazing friends that when I wanted to wear vinyl pants to school, they were like, you wear your vinyl pants. We got your back.
Yes, this is what I'm doing.
This look is dedicated to that part of my life. And we always wanted a varsity jacket, though none of us really played sports at the time. And I'm also making bib overalls. I am golden.
14 minutes.
Then you have to be in line.
Andra, thank you so much.
You can use every print you've ever imagined.
Well, I make my own prints normally.
Well, you can make your own print this time.
I know.
Don't normally do streetwear. I'm very nervous about that. Up to this point, I have only designed for myself. I never got to go to fashion design school. I did get my undergrad in painting and drawing. I was able to take my painting and art background, and I became a fabric designer.
This one not bad, right?
Cheap lace, black metallic, cheap lace.
Stressful back here. 1 minute, Anna? Anna, 1 minute. Are you serious? Fine, I'm gonna count down.
$2.95 for this? Give me that and that.
All right, guys, that's time. Feeling ready?
Yeah.
Hit the streets, and I'll see you at the workroom.
Bye, Christian.
Coming up.
Someone else wanted you.
We're trying to see how we can make it work.
No,
Talk it,
he
talk it,
wants
talk
my
it.
model.
It's about like representation.
Don't sugarcoat it. Oh no, I think it's bullshit.
You heard that? Okay. When I work, sometimes I don't talk, so don't take it personally. I just go on autopilot.
Honestly, I'm at the point right now that if I don't talk, I will fall asleep.
Up to down. I have a very clear image how my design gonna look. I was born in Russia and I moved to New York in 2017. So I am inspired by New York street style. This is way different than anywhere else. It's more bold, it's graphic and just very powerful. Better. I'm making 4 pieces, blue dress, trousers, oversized short and black and white back. Done. Design is done. Let's just make it.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Christian.
Hi. Hey, Zayden. What's happening?
I'm working on a little bomber jacket with a hoodie. What I'm designing for my model is a long trench coat with the hoodie, with the asymmetrical top and some joggers that have graphic stitching on it. I want to do something that really represent where I come from, because I grew up in the city of Chicago, South Side. It's close to where my heart is as far as streetwear, because I think it is a representation of who I am as an individual and what I like to wear.
Yeah.
Growing up in Chicago, it really wasn't easy. I was one of those awkward little kids, always was by myself. You know, I got picked on a little bit. It was hard because, you know, you wanted to look cool, but you couldn't have it or you couldn't afford it.
I like the idea. It's a cool look.
Right.
But how do you make it feel like you can't just go buy that at a store?
I got a trick up my sleeve that I'm gonna try. Yeah.
Hi, Anna. Look at you. You got a lot happening.
Here, I have this tattoo-toe bodysuit. My aesthetic is very abstract and avant-garde.
Is the bodysuit like a unitard bodysuit?
Yeah, I actually want to ask you, it will look good as a dress.
If you make it a dress, then it's a gown. That's not really street.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Darren. So you're gonna make your own look this time, right?
Yes, definitely, yes.
You normally do street?
I do ready-to-wear that is translated to street.
Okay.
So I lived around in Japan, so I'm bringing in like a little bit of some Harajuku hodgepodge. These are my sketches. I'm leaning towards a lot of youth culture, and I don't know if you know about TikTok e-boys. They're like the new emo kids on TikTok.
Yeah.
So boys in dresses, like
yeah.
hairstyles.
Okay.
Back in his season, didn't he have like that emo hair with like the emo look with the necktie and everything? So hopefully he'll get the vibe, because he lived that vibe. He was that kid.
There's so many streets, you guys, you could take inspiration from. There's Sesame Street. Oh, what about like the Yellow Brick Road? That's kind of like a cool street. There's always the Mean Street. I'm gonna go Mean Street somebody right now. Who wants it? Katie?
Yeah?
This collar again?
It's not, I didn't use the collar last time.
I know.
So it's this time I'm gonna do something. So this is the jacket.
With the collar?
The collar
And the bib?
is the fur. And then the pant is pink.
Obviously it should be pink.
I-
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Color palette. It's quirky.
I just don't want it to get costumey.
Yeah, I don't either.
How do you make this a little bit more like elevated and modern? All right.
Are we good? I gotta go make this muslin.
Okay, go.
Okay,
Go.
thanks.
Rock it out. So this is a jacket, a pant, and a shirt?
No,
Going
it's
on.
a hoodie vest.
Oh, a hoodie vest. Do you have a female model?
It's a male model. It's this one, this guy.
Clinton. Do you do a lot of streetwear?
Not really.
No.
Mexico City has a lot of streetwear, but my aesthetic, it's all high fashion and evening gowns.
Think of elements that from evening wear. Maybe there's a draped sleeve or something that feels more you, like what your signature is.
Yeah.
Put that into this in some way.
I'll do that.
Okay, have fun.
Thank you.
All right, Prajay, what's happening?
So I am making a oversized jacket. On the back, I am actually going to paint this, which is literally this woman here.
Who's that woman?
Haitian culture, she's Ezuli Dantor, which is like the goddess of motherhood.
Oh, wow,
So it's a big thing. Growing up in Haiti, I kind of went through a very tough childhood. I've overcome government overthrow, civil unrest, embargoes, plague, and fashion for me was my way of escaping all that.
I love all the culture elements. I think those are really beautiful. Who is your model?
I had a bit of a model situation.
What was the model issue?
The model issue for me was more in a cultural way.
Right.
Oh, actually, he's right here.
Oh, there he is.
He's a very great model. Any other day, I would have definitely picked him.
Did you ask to swap?
I
you
did.
Still? What if you asked Coral?
I think I've asked already. Yeah.
What if I ask her?
If you
and see what she says.
If you want to try, go ahead.
Let me see. Coral, I have a question.
Okay.
Would you switch models with Prajay?
Who is his model?
The best model. Tice. Who helped Jeffrey win last season. Very good.
Okay.
I think it'll be fine. He's gonna be so excited.
I have a gift for you.
Do you? So you're switching with me? Oh, thank you. Now I have Clinton as my model, and that makes me even more excited about the challenge because now the work can truly be represented the right way. Thank you, babe.
Oh my God, I'm so happy. Coral, you're a star.
Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
Hello.
You know, unlike most of the other designers, I actually kind of focus more on apparel and streetwear. And I do both men's, women's, and gender fluid. So I call it the shacket.
The shacket?
A shacket, yeah. It's basically like a luxe version of Kurt Cobain's flannel shirt from the 90s.
Oh, cool.
Yes, I wanted to hand embroider a saying on the back of the shacket. There is only one race, and that's mankind.
It's so interesting, the colors that you picked.
How so?
It's just...
And then this is the hoodie.
It's very beige.
Yeah, but again, I think it's all in the styling. I think plain doesn't have to be boring.
It's going a little old man here. I think you gotta really think about all the bold looks that are about to happen.
And then there's mine that's not interesting.
It's just not that, it's not interesting, because I actually really like the concept. It's actually very different than everyone's, which is really nice, but I don't want it to look like bland and brown.
Yeah, no, for sure. But again, to me, like street style is, like
What?
Nothing. I like.
Don't be emotional about it. It's not.
No, I know. Like
I don't want you to feel.
That's like the biggest insecurity coming here because I know my aesthetic, and it's not the exciting art piece.
Right.
It's not.
And that's okay. Calvin Klein built a multi-billion-dollar business on it, and I think you'll figure it out once you get into this. I am excited to see. Good luck.
And it's terrifying to have someone that you admire be like, that sucks.
Well, you have a lot to cut out, so hurry up.
Yeah, I feel that.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
This is more mentally and emotionally taxing than I ever thought it was going to be.
All right, guys, I will see you in a little bit for a model fitting.
I definitely feel like you're just a girl from Tulsa, Oklahoma. What business do you have in this competition?
That was rough.
All right, everybody. Are you excited for models?
Yeah.
So let's just try this thing on.
Why?
It's my type of streetwear.
Where are you from? You're gonna be carrying something that is extremely meaningful to an entire country.
That's big shoes to fill.
Really big shoes to fill.
I want to switch
Switch what?
models with Meg.
Seeing Prajay changing models because he wanted to be represented makes me think I would love to work with an Asian model And it just happened that Meg have him. Meg.
What?
My clothes is very like Asian inspired, and my model is a white boy. Do you wanna switch?
I mean, I'm not gonna promise anything.
Yeah.
If you're not comfortable with it, it's okay.
It has
I'll
nothing
stay.
to do with-
I'll stay with my
Kenneth,
boy.
it has nothing to do with me being
I don't want you
comfortable.
to feel like
I don't feel like anything. I just want to see him first. I'm not gonna make a decision
Yeah.
blindly. Like, it has nothing, and I'm f***ing tired. Like, I'm telling you, I'm
just
willing
an option.
to talk to you
Yeah.
about it, but I'm not making a decision without seeing the model.
Thank you, Meg.
You're welcome.
I've already spent hours patterning, cutting, draping, designing for an Asian male model.
So I literally have like almost all the elements for us to put on your body, but someone else wanted you.
It's so important to me to respect and acknowledge the fact that he wanted to design for his own culture.
Well, let's just go over there.
I wouldn't look like a woman of my word, and I would kind of look like an asshole or like that bitchy woman if I said, no, I don't want to switch.
That I honestly don't want to give you up, but Kenneth,
yes,
if we're gonna do this, let's do it now.
Okay.
So,
hello.
Hi.
Yeah, so this is Trevor. So this is Meg. So we're trying to see if how we can make it work.
No,
because...
we're not.
Okay.
Don't put.
You
No,
talk,
he wants my model because I mean,
it's
don't,
about like
don't
representation.
sugarcoat it.
Since this is our first challenge, I wanted to be able to show my work in a model that looks like me. It's nothing about you. I mean, I know it's heavy.
Oh no, I think it's bullshit that you're doing this now.
Okay,
but
then
no,
you don't have to do
would you
this.
let me talk?
Okay, yeah.
Because like I honestly respect the race thing.
Yeah.
I will do it just for that factor. I think we should have had this discussion 16 hours ago.
Meg, we don't have to make it this so awkward. If you don't feel comfortable, we don't have to do this.
Stop talking. Let's go. We're wasting time.
Okay, take these off.
Okay, sorry.
It was so nice to meet you.
Hi again. Let's do this.
Apparently, I can only design for white people. What's your name?
Trevor.
Let's start there. And you're kind of a ginge too. So it was not about switching.
yell at me
I
like
just,
that, huh?
why does it, the woman can't say how she feels? She has to be a bitch?
You're getting into the shady zone.
Sorry about that. But I just don't want it to create an issue or
You can't
like
be about it
you
when it's
know,
convenient for you. That's that fake shit I don't like.
What was the inspiration here?
like the crazy rich Asian and then going to New York City, living his best life, and that's basically this thing is all about.
I love that.
Was I really that mean?
Girl, that was fake as f. I lost so much respect for you for that.
Why?
You got involved in my business this morning. You made it extremely uncomfortable. You talk, yap, for the same and then you just went and did it to him. And I lost respect for you for that. Keep working, I got work to do.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Can I give you a hug, girl?
You need a hug?
I didn't.
I'll always hug you, baby. And don't ever let people treat you like that again.
I know. It's just that I don't like confrontations.
I know you don't.
You know, and I don't want to go to that level.
Well, I'll go there.
Love you, girl.
Seriously?
What did I do again?
Dude, I told you the reason why I would do it was because the race thing was important, that you got to represent who you were, and I just got called fake as and you said nothing. You, dude. You. Like,
she just said
you don't have to change anything.
Did she say?
Yeah.
It's okay, man.
No, you don't have to change anything, and I did it for you, and you stood there and let that happen, and you did nothing.
Meg,
No.
Okay.
You did
I guess she
nothing.
knows who to chew out.
I don't know what just happened, but people are being fake and they're showing their fakeness. And I'm the one who does not deal with fake stuff, and it's just not going to happen. You see how this morning she was all about, oh, you should represent your culture. He realized this at the last minute. He said, you know what, can we trade?
Hey, I'm right here.
Girl, I don't want to speak to you. I don't want to speak to you.
You're not even a part of it.
I am part of it because this
How?
morning you got involved in my situation.
And did you
make
not
it
hear
very
me
uncomfortable
say
for
the
me,
reason
and it wasn't
why
your
I'm
business,
giving
and
him
you were
my
fake.
model? How?
Because you
How?
were supporting me this morning and you just on him.
How?
That's what you just did. Trust me. I am not the one.
Not
I
the
come
one
here
what?
to make this. This morning you were pretending to support me, and then all of a sudden you just on him.
How?
On him in front of a model and everyone in this room. So don't tell me, how. No, you're f***ing fake. Period.
I thought this was Project Runway. Like, what is going on here?
I want to take everybody to a pet store and let them rub some animals. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Take this mic off me right now. Somebody better f***ing take this mic off me. At that moment, I didn't have anybody on my side. I was all alone. It really blindsided me and my brain just quit. I had the onset of a panic attack. My gut instinct was, fight or flight mode, and I just left. And, here we are.
Oh, no, Kenneth, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Let's go to the back. Let's go to the back. I don't think the camera... Here's the thing that I'm really upset about. We stand people for who they are.
Yeah.
When you bite back, didn't you just bite at her?
Yes.
You yelled at her, but who did she?
And then she went at him.
She poked at you because she knew you weren't
She
gonna
knew
bite
you weren't gonna bite back. That's what it is.
He yelled at her and she took it out on you.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with you. Because if she did not want to change models, guess what? All she had to say was no.
We are in New York and we have some store-bought bagels. What in the hell?
New day, new challenge. After what happened with Meg, I am just so grateful for people to stand for me when I don't know how, despite that we are all competing for the same thing.
I think today I'm adding something else to it in regards to what happened yesterday.
Okay.
The image in the back of the jacket is literally a mother, but today I'm gonna make her cry. She takes care of her children, and when her kids are crying, she cries too. And she cries blood, actually. That's the whole mythology behind it.
Okay.
I'm here to make clothes, not to fight people's battles, but to me, the occasion called for it. I'm a bit ashamed as well because my parents are watching this and they probably be like, oh my God, my son is being ratchet on TV. I don't want to be the ratchet guy, but I popped off.
She knew who to attack.
Let's head to the workroom.
Done deal. Yeah, it's a new day.
My ladies and gentlemen.
I think it's all ladies up here. But
Oh, it's a new day. And I am thirsty, but not that way.
Oh, yeah.
Project.
Thank you, my love.
We're in the zone today. I feel it.
So how do you feel about what happened yesterday?
I don't know where Esme. She's gonna get behind, like.
Yeah, she's not really...
I don't know if she's coming back.
How is she gonna finish the challenge if she's not here?
The challenge is to create 3 pieces, and the time is running out.
Hi, guys. Can everybody gather around? I have something I need to tell you. So I heard last night was a tough night. And unfortunately, I'm here to let you know that Meg will no longer be participating in the competition. But we really, really do wish her all the best.
I believe I did the right thing by sticking up for myself. Was I bitchy about it? Probably. But ultimately, the intensity of the competition is not a good place for me. And it's okay to turn away something that you think is going to be your big break if it's not good for your mental health or your mental peace.
All right, so I'll see you tomorrow before the show. Good luck. I see a lot of cool pieces coming together. Can't wait to see it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm just sad that it happened the way that it did.
Bye.
Actually, like, I feel really bad that she have to go home.
Yeah.
Because we all have the same dream, we all have the same aspirations. But also, at the same time, it's like, what is the best way to handle the situation?
She could have just said no. I don't want to trade models.
I'm not trying to say Megan was using race to create drama. She was trying to use race to be down with different ethnicities and reassuring us that a white person had our back.
It's hard to judge. Well, I don't want to judge it.
But if you genuinely felt like our voices needed to be heard,
The whole model situation with Kenneth should not have happened. You could have easily said, I hear you, I understand you, but unfortunately I cannot. Or you could have just said, oh, yes, take them, I'll take your model.
My table, it's been very quiet.
You know, people make mistakes, and some people are ignorant to things that, you know, maybe they're not aware of. This shouldn't be a moment to condemn anyone. It's an educational moment for all of us.
Oh, the detail in the back. This is good, girl. I love the detail, yeah.
Thank you.
What street she walking on?
She could be dragging the train down the street to be editorial.
She's very expensive.
Yes.
This is the first time I've ever did this, use paint. I normally don't use paint on clothing like this. A lot in the last year has just really affected me in so many ways. Police brutality, Black Lives Matter, and I just wanted to speak and put that into my work.
Yeah, I like it.
You see him in a hoodie playing reference to Trayvon Martin, and then once he turn around,
Oh, shit, say their name.
you see the words, say their names. For all the people that have lost their lives because of the color of their skin. And then I'm gonna start on my other piece.
I should have bought my blow dryer.
I know. When I was painting last time, I kept asking, I wish there was a blow dryer.
Yes, do a twirl.
Girl, can I have a little bit of your scraps? Because I'm trying to create a patchwork. I want to return my gratitude to all of the designers who supported me. I love doing formal wear, evening gowns, bridal gowns. But I switched my design. I am creating a patchwork. I'm trying to get all of the scraps from everybody because I'm trying to create a patchwork because I want to be reminded of how much support I get last night. So whatever you guys don't need, I'm putting it in my piece.
Of course. Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Totally change my idea and just create a patchwork.
You better go off, bitch. I like that. That is
You
so
like
sweet.
it?
Yes.
Coming up,
Doing that many things in one look can go super, super wrong.
There's so much here.
Unfortunately, this falls on the childish side.
Darren,
Yes, baby
can
boy.
I ask a little bit of your scraps? Whatever leftover you have. I cut off my sleeves. I want to keep it raw because as an artist, I want to show how I truly feel. I'm just so emotional, but at the same time, in a positive way. I receive so much love, so when hate kicks me in, I have to keep my head up high and love. There's always gonna be people that are good. You just have to look and find them because they're always going to be there. Whew.
Wow, this is really cute shorts.
There we go. So right now I'm just installing the sleeves, then the lining, then the waistband, then it should be done.
Time's up, guys. Grab your stuff
Oh my
and
God.
get out.
Let's go, let's go.
Good night, workroom.
In the morning in the Sabrina hair salon. I'm ready for the runway.
Once I see it all together, I'll feel better, but I'm really scared of that. Is it too country, bumpkin?
Are you finished today?
I have to make a hem on my jacket.
I have to finish my patchwork. Because I was trying to put your fabric you gave me. Girl.
It don't work.
Walking out. Let's go. Let's go.
I am ready to start this day, that's for sure.
What time is it? Go time. What time is it?
Showtime. You ready, girl?
All right, I
Why
need to
is
clean
my
up a little bit.
mannequin sitting sideways?
Accident on aisle 5. Excuse me, ma'am.
Last few hours before we have to hit the runway, and I have to add finishing. Even though that sounds like not much, it's a lot.
Hi, everybody. Who's ready for a model?
Me.
Models, models.
And it's reversible.
I think they're gonna eventually make you wear it. Streetwear is very youth-oriented. I don't want to jinx it, but I feel really good about this challenge. I can work with this. Considering last challenge was disastrous.
Bones, which part of this did you have the biggest hand in?
Almost all of it.
All of it?
I'm just curious how it feels to be presenting something that doesn't sound like it's totally you.
Trust me, I was worried about that. This time, I'm just channeling the inner rock star.
Oh.
I love the fur so much.
You do?
I do.
You just do.
Yes. I want to go to Mood after this show and buy myself something.
Fabulous. Zayden, how's it going?
It's going.
Is it cool?
It's cool.
And the coat looks good?
Coat looks good.
Love it. You love that?
I actually really kind of do like it a lot.
It's like country street. What happened with the little jacket? Can I see it?
I guess my real worry is, without a narrative, does it make sense? And I look at it 1 minute and it makes complete sense. I look at it another minute and I'm like, oh good God, is Nina Garcia gonna chew me up and spit me out? And if I have enough time, I'm gonna put a 19 down the back because this is season 19.
Really?
Fine. We'll figure it out.
Is something poking you?
Ah! Oh my God, okay.
Like a tunic?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love that just by itself.
I'm very proud of the look, but with this design, if it's not well received by the judges, I will be going home.
This is a little bunchy. Can it fit?
If that's the look that sent me home, I'll be going home very proud because this is an important moment for me and my people, and that's all that matters.
I don't know.
The color contrast is becoming so strong after all the patchwork that I did, so I'm not using the kimono because it's not blending in well.
Well, that's not doing it. You need a third piece.
The third piece,
A patchwork hat?
That's not a bad
I don't
idea.
know.
Let me try. Let me see if there's black.
Okay. You guys have an hour and 20 minutes left. That's it.
Okay, I'll work with the patchwork.
We're done. We're ready. Are we smoking? Are we having a runway show? Get in here.
Yes,
Are you
sir.
crazy?
Yes, sir. He scared the out of me. I'm telling you.
The shirt was so cool. You covered it all up.
I think it's fun. What do you think?
I like it, but if you take the blue piece off, the shirt, it's very strong.
Right? And I want to bring my style and my aesthetic into the street. Contemporary, modern girl.
So cool.
She wants to feel comfortable. She wants to have a possibility to mix it in a different way.
Look how cool. Okay, bye, I'm leaving.
If I will be a little tall, then I can wear my clothes. Like busy.
Don't forget to take your models to the Tresemme Hair Salon and the Maybelline Makeup Studio.
Go.
All right, you ready? Here we go.
She's wearing blue, so I want her fresh. I was thinking like a cat eye because she's young.
Gen Z is more about like playing with the liner, putting shapes and structure. So the two is also like a little bit of the Afghani aesthetic too, but it's clean.
I want to have a high bun of some sort with the hair coming out.
Well, I want his to be sleek back with a little bit of a shine, but I want a little bit of just naturally falling up there.
Claudia Schiffer, 1994, Calvin Klein jeans in.
Oh my gosh.
Is that a hot glue shoe? Hot glue shoe?
Can you walk for me just through that thing and then come back? Let me put your belt on. So cool. Oh, I have it on backwards. Let me have it on forwards.
Too big, too big.
Yeah, I'll fix this one. Yeah.
All right, designers, last little looks, then we're gonna head to the runway. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Feeling good? All right, guys, let's go. Backstage. All right, everybody, line up. This is the last time you're gonna touch your models. This is it.
I'm on your booty.
That's it, let's go. All right, guys, let's start the show. Let's do it.
This feels less crazy.
It feels better today.
Hello, designers.
Nice to see you again.
I see you too.
I see you serving looks again this episode.
We gotta come through.
I like it.
Designers, please meet your guest judge, Wisdom K. He's one of the most influential fashion voices on the internet.
Hey, everyone.
We're excited to see your take on streetwear. Let's get started.
This look shows quintessential Garrett. It's a little bit rebellious, a little bit edgy, very vibrant. I'm very proud of that.
That was great, Darren.
I have print mixing, interesting fabrics paired together. It's brightly colored. Those are the things that I want in my fashion. This is my version of streetwear. It feels like me.
Going to this runway, I'm just telling myself that your look is great. It's something that I would walk into a store buy, or it's something that I would make for myself. It is very messagey in a way. It is a risk, but at the end of the day, that's the message I'm here to spread out.
Project, that was bomb, baby.
That is hot.
My overall look really, really makes my heart smile. I definitely wanted a more luxury streetwear feel, and that's what I gave to the runway.
Incredible chastity.
I want the person wearing my clothes to feel good, and I really feel like that's what my look did. I built 4 pieces. It was definitely a push to do that many pieces, but it's uniquely me and exactly what I wanted to do.
I love the pants.
Loving the color. I'm really liking the movement of the belt. I'm happy with the look and I'm satisfied. I think it's my form of self-expression of what streetwear is. I've shown the judges a taste of me as a designer. We're killing it.
When I am seeing my look, I think it's not my best work. I wanted to do a tribute to what happened. As an artist, I got clouded with my emotions, which is a big no-no, especially when you have a show to do. But I'm proud of the story behind it.
I'm very happy to see my look on the runway. It's looking very fresh and looking different than others. I hope the judges can see the dynamic, the freedom in this look, like how the fabrics is moving, how the model is presenting it.
When I see the look coming out of that runway, it's like, wow. I mean, it looks so cool and fresh. I love this model. Totally goes with the theme and the challenge.
I feel like my look is strong enough to be one of the tops.
Yeah.
It seems club, it seems music video, it screams so much, but it is streetwear.
I think my design is the coolest. It's unusual, it's different, it's innovative. It is a piece of streetwear that I have never seen before. I believe my look surprised the judges. Through this design, I hope they can receive the message that Anna is always delivering something differently as a designer.
I think my
look looks really cool. You can see the macrame flow. I hope the judges see that I can do clean, finished clothes. I think I have done enough to stay in the competition.
This Martian galactic tribal streetwear look is honestly giving me life. I hope that the judges see with this look that I have maybe an edgy style, but also a style that is kind of refined.
I'm proud to do something that's me as a designer. I'm hoping that the judges can react and respond to it. I'm hoping that Wisdom K see a little bit of himself in that.
Designers, a lot of you have an individual style that clearly comes out on the runway. One of you will be the winner, and one of you will be out. All of you, please step out to the runway. We've scored your designs, and we would like to speak to Zayden, Aaron, Christina, Prajay, Darren, Katie, and Kenneth. Everyone else, well done. You are in, and you can leave the runway.
Thank you.
Yes! The 7 of you had the highest and lowest scores. One of you will be the winner, and one of you will be out.
Oh my God.
Oh, here we go.
Zayden, let's get your model out here. Why don't you tell us about your look?
I grew up in the streets. I didn't have very much, but streetwear was just the dopest thing to have. And I also entwine a message and talk about Say Their Names because I wanted to take this opportunity to show you guys a little bit of me and my DNA and what I'm passionate about.
Zayden, we were all really impressed by this look. You can really see how original your ideas are. Can you talk to me about the pants a little bit?
I just wanted to make some oversized joggers and kind of have like some detailing work on it because, you know, joggers can be simple, but I wanted to kind of match it with the top.
Yeah. I've never seen a top like this. It's very cool.
I love the coat. I love the layers. Each and every one can stand by itself.
Everything really comes together, and you've expressed this really powerful message through your clothing, through your art. It's an amazing look. I really do like it.
Thank you. This means so much to me. Through trials and tribulations, I've just kept fighting, you know? And I'm proud to be here, and I'm glad that you see something in me.
Zayden, well done.
Thank you, Zayden. Thank you, Kellen. Aaron, we'd like to speak to you next. Aaron, congratulations.
Job well done.
Do you want to tell us about your look?
So I grew up this little kid in like small town West Virginia, and somewhere along the way I came across this bright yellow bomber jacket. I couldn't do this without doing yellow. This jacket is reversible.
Can we see the bomber the other way?
Absolutely.
Love a twofer.
Wow. Love a twofer.
Also, the pants you can wear as a straight leg.
Wow.
This is amazing.
Those pants in particularly, I'd never seen anything like that before. This was probably my favorite look. The proportions, the way everything sits on each other, everything really came together in this.
I agree. I want the whole thing. I would buy every piece of this. Yeah. I have chills because it's bringing me back to the 90s in the best way possible.
I was listening to 90s music getting ready, so it really deeply spoke to me when this came down the runway today. And 2 days to make that jacket is pretty impressive.
I mean, you just killed it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron and Sarah.
Good job.
Good job.
Okay, Darren, tell us about your look.
My whole look is a little bit of a love letter to baby Darren, because back in the day, He wanted to look and feel like a rock star.
Darren, unfortunately, you were not one of our favorites tonight.
Do you feel like this is a really clear representation of who you are as a designer?
Yes.
So you're proud of this look?
Yes.
It just feels like a lot of different ideas that collectively maybe look a little messy together.
Right.
I had a hard time trying to pinpoint what was different about each piece. I just personally did not see an original point of view.
Streetwear is so subjective. It is punk, I got it immediately, but it just doesn't feel like the moment.
It's just not giving me the streetwear aspect itself, but as a full look, I do enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Darren. Thank you, Jimmy. All right, Prajay, you're up. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your look?
I wanted to take a step back into the Haitian history. 1804, that's the year Haiti got their independence from slavery. It's also to put it in reference on what's happening as specifically in my own issues as African American. And in the back, I went in and painted Ezuli Dantor. She's the goddess of motherhood, labor, and when her kids are hurt, she cries blood and she's angry. So that's why she looks a little mean back there.
You had one of our favorite looks of the night, Prajay.
There's so much here. Your own culture, your own meanings from that 1804. The fact that you incorporated your art. We tend to forget, but Warhol, Basquiat, those were like the granddaddies of streetwear, right? There was so much expression of you in this outfit. It really moved me.
Thank you.
You're designing for a generation that wants to wear its values on its back. And you did that so well.
The craftsmanship on that is amazing.
This look has been done so intelligently, and I'm not wearing a cool hat, but my hat's off to you. Thank you. Thank you both. Katie, I'll talk to you next. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
I am a textile designer. I'm self-taught. I tend to do things that are a little more feminine, and I was trying to merge my aesthetic with a streetwear vibe.
Unfortunately, you have one of our least favorite looks from tonight. So it's like a jumpsuit with strings?
It's like an overall type
Oh,
thing.
so that is one piece that you're holding. That's like a jacket.
This is a jacket, yeah.
I couldn't really tell if it was a shirt or a jacket
I know,
or what
I
was
should
going
have had
on.
to remove it at the end of the runway.
The issue for me was that it lacked a modernity, whereas I think every time I've seen you, I don't feel that way.
Where you went wrong was really in the silhouette. The combination of that A-line fur stole and the crop of those pants, the distribution of the proportions didn't work for me.
You want to walk that line between playful and childish, and I think unfortunately this falls on the childish side. You are colorful, you are quirky, but I think it's about making sure that it's not too kitschy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Angelique. Kenneth, let's get your model out here. Are you proud of your look?
I am proud of the story, of the behind the scene of what I did, but I am not proud of the overall effect of what happened.
Okay, tell us about the story.
My inspiration originally was the Tokyo streetwear, so I wanted to create a lot of volumes, clean lines, and just very clean and fresh. This is supposed to be the original look of it too, but something happened behind the scene.
No, you need to explain more. I hope they ask what happened.
I'm not understanding.
I asked everyone for their little like scraps of fabrics that they don't want because I want to put it on my designs. I kept it raw purposely because that's really what I felt. I was voiceless. I never felt humiliated in my life.
Project is crying too.
It feels like there's an incident that happened that maybe we're not aware of.
I'm just not understanding.
It feels like there's an incident that happened that maybe we're not aware of.
what did happen to him in the workroom was not fair. It wasn't so much an argument. It was more degrading him right into the workroom in front of his models, in front of everyone.
If you don't feel comfortable, we don't have to do this.
Oh no, I think it's bullshit that you're doing this now.
Girl.
Stop talking.
I couldn't even speak for myself. I was just there standing, just trying to disappear.
I am so sorry to hear that.
I don't think he deserved that.
I am so proud of all of you for being supportive to him.
I would love to see the look with this jacket if that's what you had originally intended.
I want to bring the whole Asian community on this, like the crazy rich Asian that we wanted to watch on TV. That's why I picked him. I want to see my design on somebody that looks like me, that I want to show it to the world what we can do.
I actually did get the feeling that there was something very Asian to those pants. And I did get a sense that it was a patchwork effect that you were trying to get it.
There is something quite beautiful about the way that it ended up because it represents community. So I do appreciate that about the work.
Kenneth, unfortunately, you had one of our least favorite looks tonight.
I totally agree.
I think the issue that I had with it was the dichotomy of the black pants that made me stop and be like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
I wrote, it's giving harem, soccer player, cross guard. It's just like so many different things happening. But you have a great spirit about it. You're even able to smile and find the humor in this moment.
My heart is bigger than my brain. So I have to balance it. And I hope I can show more of my work.
Thank you, Kenneth. Thank you, Tech. Christina, let's get your model out here. There's so much I want to know about this look.
Yeah, so when we had this challenge about streetwear, I immediately thought about New York because it's very intense and you are always in the movement. So I wanted to use plaid and striped fabric and combine it together. And I cut it like this and stitched the sleeve.
Doing that many things in one look can go super, super wrong. And this is very sophisticated, I think.
We need to talk after the show because that top, I may want to take that back home. Like, I just love it. Just 10 out of 10, gorgeous.
Thank you.
That is the most incredible design. It was a combination that really looks so modern.
This is my favorite word.
Well, darling, you delivered on it.
Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Dee Dee. Thanks, everyone. We need some time to talk together about your looks, so you can leave the runway.
Your look is stronger.
They weren't wrong. I would rock the out of your prints. They are amazing.
Don't make me cry. I can't cry before I go back out there again.
All right, let's discuss our favorite looks. Let's start by talking about Christina.
I don't know if it was cool, but it was certainly very modern.
It's a totally fresh take on streetwear. This is a little bit of everything. It's Japan, it's London, it's New York.
Her look, to me, is cool. Sort of like a performance or sort of like cinematic element to it that I feel like maybe the other designs don't have.
When we've done streetwear challenges before, it's always like you get the stereotypical look.
Yeah.
But I felt like this was just something that I still cannot place it. So for me, that's exciting, and that's enough to think about making her the winner.
We have to talk about Prajé.
He put his heart into that, you know?
Listening to the story, it was an entire education, and there was so much passion in that outfit from him.
It's really conceptual.
And that is at the root of streetwear.
I mean, Nina Garcia could sell me a used wrapper. I think he executed on the separates perfectly.
I really appreciate all of Prajé's original ideas, but there's something about it that's a little bit less wearable. It's just a more specific consumer who's gonna really be able to appreciate that. In the category of desirability and actual wearability, I think Erin wins out because those are marketable pieces that you could wear every day. And I really appreciated that.
Erin, for me, wins out in the styling. The hair, the makeup, the sunglasses, it was all right. To me, you know, as an ex-stylist, it's all coming down to the styling.
Yeah, and you know, the jacket is really cool, literally inside and out. Aaron, for me, was one of the best looks.
Okay, let's talk about Zayden. That coat, I mean, I think we could all wear that coat.
Yeah.
And
I think
translate
all
it.
of us.
Yes, and translate it with our own personal style. And then I just love that on the back it had that message that was so clear and so resonant.
If this coat were a drop, we would all be going for it.
100%.
Right?
I almost feel like it comes down to styling element versus the story. And it's what's more important to streetwear and the streetwear consumer. What are they looking for?
I can't remember a time when it's been as hard to pick a clear winner.
It's sort of a bummer that we have to choose someone to go home tonight because I feel like they all really put their heart into it.
It's more than just the design. They all made it so personal.
I'm gonna start with Darren. I did appreciate that he really loved it.
I'm glad he loved his outfit so
Totally.
much.
I'm glad somebody,
And he might be the only one.
Darren's look to me, they've clearly either just come from a Halloween costume store or they're going to work at one. Let's talk about Kenneth.
No one on no street is wearing what Kenneth put down this runway.
You said it, crossing guard, goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And the story can't save him.
I don't want to defend him for any reason, but I do think you have this situation happen to you, and it must have been very difficult. I'm not taking that lightly.
But did he put his emotions into his design in a way that somebody's gonna wear?
Let's talk about Katie.
I just think she had a problem with the proportions here.
She has a really well-defined point of view, which is more than we can say for a number of these designers. To Nina's point, there was a big problem with proportion. And if you're dressing for women, not kindergartners, you have to make sure that those proportions are flattering on a grown woman's body.
I've seen something from Kenneth that shows me promise as a designer, and I've seen two things from Darren that I'm not feeling optimistic about.
Whose was worse, Darren's or Kenneth's?
I'm gonna go with Kenneth.
I gotta agree.
Oh, I disagree. I think Darren's is worse.
No, I think the exact opposite.
I think the opposite.
All right, what are we gonna do here?
Let's get the designers back on the runway.
Christina, Aaron, Prajay, and Zayden. Only one of you can be the winner. And the winner is... Prajay.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It feels amazing to win this challenge with a message that I'm trying to expose onto this massive platform. That to me is priceless. That to me is a moment for myself to win with my country and for my country.
Prajay, you gave us passion, creativity. We were really impressed.
I've never won anything before. Tonight is definitely a reassurance that I'm in the right path.
Well, congratulations, because you've also won immunity in the next challenge.
Thank you.
Christina, Aaron, and Zayden, you are in. Katie, Kenneth, and Darren, this was a very tough decision. Someone has already gone home during this challenge. So we feel like no one else should have to. You're all in.
Go celebrate, and most importantly, please bring it next week.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Oh my God. Ooh, this is emotional.
Guys,
Isn't it nice?
Yes.
I know the last few days have been tough. I think you guys needed this. And Rajay, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'll see you guys really soon.
Close the door.
Yo, somebody close that door, lock it, and let's go home.
On to the next Project Runway.
Ghost, I'm home.
Designers.
These photos are creepy.
Oh boy.
You better not give a little sailor look.
It's not gonna be sailor.
It is not sailor.
It is Popeye Goes West, honey. Are you scared now?
Please welcome Taraji P. Henson.
It did not look finished. Like for me, a pet peeve is difficult clothing.
That part of the dress was not well constructed. It shows every single flaw.